Hey YouTube darlings, today is the last day of Let's Talk with Britt. But no worries, because next week we'll be going back to scheduled programming with natural hair and makeup and all that fun stuff. But let's jump into the topic, and the topic is taking negative people out your life. And pretty much, I feel this topic is important because we like to hold on to bad relationships, bad friendships, bad everything sometimes, just because we feel like we can't be without that person, or we are scared of judgment from other people, or hearing I told you so. People hate to hear I told you so. But at the end of the day, I keep telling you this and trying to reiterate this to you. You only can do but so much, and you need to make sure that you're pleasing yourself. You're your number one priority in life, probably up until you have kids. Your kids probably are your number one priority. I don't know. I'm not a parent, but I feel like, that might be people's number one priority. But, don't worry about people's opinion of any decision you make that may be big, like taking someone out your life. Like, you'll be worried about like people being like, oh, they beefing, oh, they broke up. Do these people pay your bills? Do these people put clothes on your back? Do they provide a roof over your head? Do they do anything for you? When you start thinking about the people that's going to say something, sit down and say, what has this person done for me that I couldn't do for myself? Right. Nothing. We tend to worry about people that don't do nothing for us. This is a big thing. Like, we got to stop. Like, because these people, they don't do anything to help us. You know what I'm saying? And we just worry about all these people in our surroundings. And even sometimes people who do stuff for you, like my mother does a lot of things for me. But sometimes you can't hold on to that opinion either. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, she can't really, or he, like your mother or your father or whatever, they can't really help you but so much mentally. And if you feel like something is affecting you mentally, then you gotta go. Because you only can really help yourself mentally. You're the only person who understands what's going on in your brain. Like, you're that only person. So if your relationship or your friendship or this negative person is affecting you mentally, they can't figure that out because they're not in your brain. But all they're thinking about in their head is like, oh, maybe you're overreacting. Maybe you shouldn't do this. Maybe you shouldn't do that. But if you feel like you're not overreacting, and sometimes, okay, taking negative people out your life, you gotta like relax sometimes, because sometimes you can't overreact. But I think when you do decide like, I gotta take this person out of my life, you gotta think of all the negative and think of all the good and think of all the in between. But if the negative and even the in between outweighs the good, that person should get out your life. And honestly, if you even had to really think about it, like, yo, should I really like end this? You probably need to end it, because you would never like really like say end. To end something is completely different from taking a break, or like, yo, this person got me tight. I'm not talking to them for a week or something, or I just don't want to be around them right now. But for you to say, I don't want to speak to them again, I don't want to be around their space ever again, or we can't work this out. If you're saying that, like, you probably need to end it right now. Like, you have to. Like, you gotta end it. For real. Like, you must end it. And I'm saying that from experience. Like, and when you take negative people out your life, or just anything that's not good, things really open up for you and things really change. Like, it'll change, and it'll be hard at first because you're used to like having this person around or always being around that person. But what you need to do to like get through it is just like live your life like a regular person, like do fun stuff, have alone time. Like yesterday's Let's talk with Britt. Spend time with somebody you know that's a good person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Just like me, I spend time with my family. My family is like the people I feel, you know, most closest with, and I feel comfortable with them. And some people, it's their family that's a problem. So they got to go to their friends. And if your family is a problem, that's a big thing, you know. Because then that's when you start running to men for happiness. And they can't please you but so much. But that's a whole nother topic, right? But yeah, so, you know, and don't worry about people saying, I told you so. If they say I told you so, big deal. Whatever, everybody says I told you so. It feels good to say I told you so. And if they told you so, they told you so. Big deal. We be stressing out over little stupid stuff. Like, for real, like, it's just crazy. But like I said, if you need to take somebody out your life and you really feel serious about it, like, you got to be serious about it. Like, don't take somebody out of your life and then come running back to them, because that one is going to affect you, and that's going to affect the person that you said you don't want to mess with forever. They're going to have to forever live with that in their head, like, yo, I remember when she said she don't want to hang with me, she don't want to be with me no more, blah, 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 blah. That's going to forever live in their head, and that's going to ruin your relationship, your friendship forever. So if you serious about ending something, especially saying, I don't want to be with you no more, I don't want to hang with you no more, I don't want to chill with you no more, you got to be serious about it, because that's something that'll hurt somebody deep to the core. Like, you can't just say that to somebody and then come running back, because they're going to always forever have that in their brain, and your friendship or your relationship will never be the same. So remember that before you definitely go out and start saying, this is over. Okay? You got to remember stuff like that. And I made this video because I feel like a lot of people deal with stuff like this, and I was just, let's talk about it was good for you and it was wrong, but yeah, see you, bye.